guys, my name is Jasmine and this is my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be about dealing with grief and losing loved ones. I wanted to make this video for two reasons. Number one, for myself, and number two, for anybody out there who is grieving or just lost a family member, friend, or even a pet. And later on I guess I'll give you guys my story and background, but let's get started with this video. Within the past month or two, I currently lost my brother and I lost my dog, my best friend. And I'm gonna be frank with you, it's horrible. Everyone deals with grief differently, so I'm going to tell you about how I dealt with it. My older brother died at the age of 35 in August, and my dog died at the age of 12 in September. I'm going to explain a little bit of what happened with my brother. My brother got into an accident. He was on life support. He was on life support for about a week, and then the doctors came in and said that there was no brain activity, so they pulled the plug. And it just shows you how fragile life is and how quick you can come into this world and how quick you can come out. It's very scary because we don't go through our days saying, okay, I'm gonna die today. We honestly live each day as if we're gonna live forever, and that's not realistic. So I dealt with that. My grieving process is, how I deal with stuff is I like to cry about it when it happens and go through all the motions when it happened. So I cried about it for a week. I was angry, I was mad, I was telling God why, because he was so young. And then in September, my dog passed away. We had to put him down. I'll give you a little backstory and then I'll give you guys tips and ideas, or even how I dealt with grief or the passing of someone that I love. My dog, I made a lot of videos on this channel, but my dog was my best friend. He was the light of my world. Anything that was going on in my life or anybody else's, he just made things better just by being with him. We had went on vacation. I guess you guys saw my vacation vlog. We went on vacation. He was fine before that. We only had a little upset in, I'm gonna say in April, during Easter. He had to get surgery on his butt because he had a polyp or something. So they took care of that. He was, after a week or two, he was running back to his old crazy self, because that's what huskies do. So fast forward, so we go on vacation for about 10 days, and he was fine. And we had someone here at the house sitting and babysitting the dog, and he was fine then. We got back 10 days later. The dog was not himself. I'm used to my dog running around crazy, jumping, running, chasing after things, and he was sleeping all day. He wasn't eating. He was throwing up all the time, and it was getting bad. So for a week we said, okay, we'll wait till Friday to see if it turns the corner. It never did. It only got worse. So I decided to take my dog to the dog hospital to get him checked out by a vet and stuff like that. All they could tell me is that my dog was dying. And just dealing with my brother passing a couple weeks later, I was in no shape to deal with this, especially my best friend who was always there for me and always was there. So what I did was I took him home. He just loved being in the backyard, having his own space. He was sleeping. Things got worse where he was going to the bathroom on himself and throwing up more. And I think during the last day, he was throwing up blood. So it just felt like within 2 weeks, it was like just so quick because he was so healthy. And besides the point. So my mom decided to put the dog down. Me and my brother weren't strong enough to actually go through with doing it ourselves. I was there for my dog when he closed his eyes, and let me tell you, it is the worst feeling a human being could go through. I mean, I know he was suffering, I know he was sick, but I was selfish. I wanted him here, and I loved him like he was my own child, but I let him go. And that first day, let me tell you, the first day was like I had died. And I just couldn't believe what I just saw. My dog a couple weeks ago was running around chasing balls and running after rabbits and jumping like a bunny, and now he's gone. I must have cried for a whole week, like nonstop. Like, I just couldn't stop crying. I couldn't see pets. Everything reminded me of my dog. Like, I used to like put scraps or food on the side for him to give to him. The back sliding doors I kept open. It's just a lot of stuff that reminded me of him, as well as routine, because I took my dog on walks every morning. I took him outside, I fed him, I did everything. It was just a part of my normal routine, and now it's not. So I have to just be by myself and be alone. And the only thing I could say is that I hope he's at peace, and I hope he is happy wherever he is, and I hope I see him again. He was my soulmate. I say that all the time, like he's a person, but he got me. So this is all I have left, is this collar with this name tag, and I just keep it in my room as if he's watching over me. But those are the two things that I've dealt with in the past 2 months. And now I'm just going to give you some tips and talk to you about how, if you're going through the same thing, what to go through, what to do, or how to deal with it. Everyone deals with grief differently. As I told you before, I deal with it right away. I have my brother, on the other hand, he doesn't deal with it, and he deals with it later. So everyone just deals with it differently. The only thing I could possibly tell you is just to stay close with your family, and if you are religious, pray, because that's what I did, and just remember the good memories, because that's all you have. That's all you have. And also know that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to want to ask God to take your place. We may not want to acknowledge it or believe it or be in denial, but you just have to know that it's just like giving birth, and people come into the world and then they leave. And you also have to take care of yourself. You can't just be... It's easy to get slipped into depression, because I was. You just want to sleep all day and cry all day and just do those things. But let me tell you, one thing that got me through it was Friends. It's funny, Friends TV show. I hold it on to the laughter. That made it easier, or the pain easier. Not easier, but just easier to cope with. Try to find something that makes you laugh or happy. If it's exercising, it is. For me, it wasn't. It just was watching Friends and getting my mind off of the depression. You gotta eat, you gotta drink. You just have to take care of yourself, because even though your loved one is gone, you're still living. So you have to take care of yourself. And just know that everyone doesn't live forever, but you will see them one day. I loved my dog. And I hope this video was very helpful. If you have any other questions or any tips you can give me, because I'm still dealing with it. It's not over. It's not over. I'm still trying to figure out how to go about my day and the quietness, because my dog was always howling or crying or doing something crazy. And it's just pure quietness, and all I have is my thoughts and my voice. So I really hope this was helpful, and if it was, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye.